The misery and the puzzle in Kenya Moja is yet to be unfolded. But before then, let me give you a break before you get to know who is a traitor and who is taking advantage of your intelligence. First of all, let us give you the members in Kenya Moja, which already you may have known. One, we have Babu Owino, who is an active member of the ODM party and also a member of parliament for Embakasi East. We also have Edwin Sifuna, who is an active member of ODM and actually the Secretary General of the ODM party. We also have Nini Nyoro Kiyaru, member of parliament. We have Gaboni wa Mushomba and we have Caleb Amisi. Now, they said that this is not a political party, but a movement, what in Swahili calls vuguvugu. Now, there is some confusion here. First of all, like the ODM party that we always know about, you can never go against the ODM party and you go scot-free. Ababu Namwamba tried, and he was shown the door. Right now, we are seeing Edwin Sifuna actually criticizing and even going against the broad-based government. Actually, now let us talk about that. The ODM party, in a statement that was read by Edwin Sifuna himself, said that they are supporting William Samoei Ruto and his regime, and actually they are actively in broad-based government. What does that mean? ODM as a party are in the agreement. And actually, we even saw the signing of the MOU between Raila Amolo Odinga and President William Samoei Ruto in KICC, which was actually rubber stamping their MOU. Now, you may ask yourself, why is it that Edwin Sifuna has actively gone against the party wishes and still he is the SG of the ODM party? Let us start with that first of all. Now, there's a video I did and told you that ODM party has one leg inside the government and another leg outside the government. For a long time, Raila Amolo Odinga and the ODM party has gone away with this. They have always been doing this. They fail elections, they get into their agreement with the government of the day. Now, they tend to play the role of oversight, which is the opposition, and also actively in government. And how did this come about, the issue of broad-based government? Remember, after the revolution war last year, 2024, June, when the Gen Zs stormed the streets, things were actually bad. And it is that wind that Raila Amolo Odinga took advantage of to get into negotiation with William Samoei Ruto. Because the Sifuna movement never bore any fruits. Remember, they said that they were going for the NADCO committee. Now they wanted to implement the NADCO report, which up to date, we are not even sure it has been implemented. Actually, not. Now, you ask yourself, why Edwin Sifuna is still the SG of the ODM party? Even the delegation that was in Kakamega for some time that Anyang' Nyong'o was leading the party temporarily. He went there and said, everybody has got to speak his voice. Sifuna is right. Something that was totally unexpected. Why? The ODM knows that outside the government, there is a chunk of Gen Zs, a good size for a matter of fact, who are eligible to vote come 2027. And now that they have smeared themselves with Ruto, they need some people who will try and cleanse the party. Now, that leg is Edwin Sifuna. That is the number one puzzle. So, let not anything that, maybe you'll not agree with me, that Sifuna says outside here, be of the gospel truth. That is not it. Because he is simply the ODM leg that is outside. Whatever is happening is not by default. It is something that has been well planned. In politics, nothing just happens. Let us talk about Babu Owino. Babu Owino might be a victim of circumstance. And by the way, he might also be playing that game of the ODM foot that is outside him. Because remember, he is one person who was actually saying that Uhuru Kenyatta played Raila Amolo Odinga. Because there is no way a sitting president will support you and you lose presidency. Now, maybe they're trying to play that game that Uhuru played. What they believe. Now, that is the game they're trying to play. Let us have these persons outside. Let us see you as a person who is being mistreated by the party to seek sympathy. But for Babu Owino, as much as that could be the game plan, I wouldn't castigate him so much because his work is speaking for itself. Whatever he's been able to achieve in Embakasi East is deplorable. It is something that should be emulated. Actually, he's the top performing MP nationwide. So, with that, even with the recent polls that showed he is among the people who will be elected as a governor, you know, he was topping the list. We go to Ndindi Nyoro. Rumors has it that this is William Ruto's spanner boy. But again, I have a different opinion. If you see the people who are saying Ndindi Nyoro might be the spanner boy for William Ruto, who is yet to come with a party and vie for presidency come the year 2027, are the people who are in DCP, and they strongly believe that Ndindi Nyoro is a traitor, and that is why he doesn't want to join them in DCP. Could be true, could be false, because in politics, any rumor, you have to treat it with the measure it deserves. Gavoni wa Mushomba. Now, for Gavoni wa Mushomba, things are a little bit tighter. Kimani Ichung'wah came and said that Gavoni wa Mushomba gives them reports from the other side, meaning the opposition. She has not come straight to confirm or deny. So until now, it is true. Gavoni wa Mushomba are among the leaders who are so outraged with anger when the then Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua was impeached. We thought she would stand with Rigathi Gachagua to date. Unfortunately, getting to hear reports from Kimani Ichung'wah, who is actively in government, saying that it is her who actually gives them information from the opposition, it actually shows that she is a mole. You understand? Now, Caleb Amisi also, an active ODM member. So, as you see this picture, ODM is trying to play a certain game. And by the way, coming 2027, you'll see so many parties are fielding in presidential candidates. And these parties are actually going to emanate in the central region, ready to divide the votes in the mountain region. But will it work? DCP has taken toll, and they've already told their people, any party you see coming from now henceforth, no, that one is William Ruto's vehicle, ready to disrupt us from the main agenda of one term. Anyway, that's purely my thought. I don't know what you think about this. Edwin Sifuna, Babu Owino, Kalibamisi, the ODM foot that is outside the government, trying to get that support in the opposition, because already they have smeared themselves with the government, which is no longer popular to the people. So at least if they could salvage the little they can, the better. If you love content of this nature and you're watching from our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and press notification button so anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Ahmed Khalif is my name for the Unscripted Talks here in Dub Radio. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dub Radio ndio mpango mzima.